From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. He's got his guys in mid-season form already, an impressive 3-0 start to the year. On the other side, Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And he is, without any question at all, the focal point of this offense. Had an unbelievable game running the football last time out. We're not just talking about little scampers here and there for 5 or 10 yards. We're talking about big, long, explosive field-flipping runs. And that's something this defense is well aware of.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them. And that's why they get after him early.
Yeah, he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Jackson now. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Jackson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. The Ravens hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Oh, he made a big deal about catch number 1,000, as we should. Now he's at 1,001, so he's building towards 2,000, Charles.
I like your optimism, and I love your math. Let's go ahead and get the next 1,000, and he started on it already.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Escaping the pressure right. The quick feet by Jackson. And the Ravens are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Jackson to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Mitchell. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back who likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game. Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Matt Ariza now on to punt this one away. Deep to return is Cavante Turpin. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Throwing is Jackson. And it's Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Facing fourth down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Now Brown. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Jair Alexander making the play there defensively. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start with a give to Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st down, Baltimore.
Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
He was looking for Rashad Bateman there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass. But the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
Joseph Day on the stop. Tackles back at the 41-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A give right side for Pacheco. Nifty move. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This will be caught once again by Brown. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Marquise Brown. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Mahomes going to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now here's Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Harrison Bunker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Zay Flowers and his offense about to begin their next drive. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front and they have the backups. Right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. But we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
And that'll be incomplete. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass. So whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, pass, pass. Finish at the rim.
Dafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in his first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a nice spin into some open field. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's another.
And it's straight. It's Pacheco. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And they get it behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. In motion, the tight end, Kelce. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Jackson now. Midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. From the gun, it's Jackson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Jackson will throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jackson to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a gain of 8.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports
Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Foxborough. The Patriots at home to take on the Panthers in a Super Bowl 38 rematch. And it's the New England defense that comes up with the big play here. They only had 1 takeaway on the afternoon, but it was an important one. The Pats are now 4-0. What a first month as they continue to roll. With that, a look here at the rest of the scores from around the NFL here in Week 4. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. A chance for us to look at this Baltimore defense again. They look good in the first half. They'll be looking to carry that momentum over into half number 2.
Finish a game the way you started it. That's typically the message at halftime when things are going well. You've done everything you're expected to do. How about a little bit more of that in the second half? But be aware they may throw something different at you to begin things.
Yeah, 50% of the equation still left to go. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A quick throw caught by Rice. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 36. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Pacheco gets it, tries the left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. The big loss on 1st down leads to a tricky 2nd down. 18 yards to go. Now back to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll set up to throw. Open man right side is Rice. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 4-point game. So it's a rare 2-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. Oh, a heck of a move. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
Play action. Now Jackson. Throwing out left and finding Likely.
Jackson's pass.
From the 38 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Now it's Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Ravens first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Jackson from the shotgun. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
KC's offense ready to take over.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they tell their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Mahomes going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
3rd and 2.
Out of bounds just past midfield.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 23.
7 yards. That's good for a Kansas City.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
The 11-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Oh, what a great job defensively to stack things up. They were committed to stopping the run. They knew it was coming. And now it looks like they should get the football back as they force an important 3 and out.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got this down to the 35. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Worthy. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Xavier Worthy. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 7.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This is caught. It's Brown. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Ravens 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. This offense so far on third down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the draw, here's Mitchell. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Now it's Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Jackson going to keep it running right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Jackson now. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Jackson. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Mahomes now to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man, it's Brown. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And able to get this one across the 35 before he's brought down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
Mahomes going to throw. And he is caught. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 4 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now Mahomes. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away. It across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense back out there. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down, here's Mitchell. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Right back to Mitchell on second down. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Throwing, Jackson. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. Jackson to the right side into the hands of Flowers. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Running from the gun with Henry. They juked him. But he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now a handoff to Bigsby. He takes it across for a touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as a stopper with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And past the 35, maybe dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And the spike comes with just 12 seconds left to go. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
It's a gain of 16.
This one came right down to the wire. And CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for the Ravens, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars